They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1 yard. He was hit a fraction sooner. It may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for
It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
He's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
Carried by number 34.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
7-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for it.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
The keeper brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 11.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one,
It's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards.
First down, Browns.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Anthony Averett picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and it goes to Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
6, Ravens 3.
Second and 11 now. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd down, back at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
the Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
1st down.
Down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Mayfield now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6.
Makes the score Ravens 13, Browns 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Out.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
He was down.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. but for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. They'll run on first down. Finch. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He was brought down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finch. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Forced out to Jackson. Hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And this one through the uprights and good.
20, Ravens 13.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson buying time to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carroll. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. Finch, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 14. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again, Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Browns 27, Ravens 13.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there,
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
This has been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. So a one-handed catch from OBJ in the end zone. Not really surprised anymore, I guess. This is becoming routine.
Yeah, isn't that something? And we have to be careful ourselves, right, about treating it as only routine, because it's still spectacular to go up one hand, possess the football, whether there's contact or not, to come down and create that play. That's absolutely phenomenal. And one way it happens, these guys work at it. They practice these types of catches all the time.
And he practices it all the time. You see his pregame routine. We were down there today. It's unbelievable.
It absolutely is. And now the stigma of looking like you're showing off is really gone. Now it's actually part of the game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fan...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ravens 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pass.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 40, the 20.
Don't
10.
worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it. Let's
and
go.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Flushed out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
47, Ravens 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6, being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Carroll, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 18.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50, 30, 20.
Ooh, he's running.
10,
he's running.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Galladay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
59, Mike, check, 59.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Ravens on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
By Sheldrick Redwine. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown.
Jackson.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Jackson operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, Jackson got a man and he hits him in stride. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And Jackson throwing once more, buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for number 86. Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing deep for Galladay. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Browns.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.